rejecting Project ESL, the founding member clubs turned down a collective 3.5 billion euros. In Uganda money, that is, it is a... Okay, for the Ugandans that don't know about the Super League situation, this is what actually happened. 12 European clubs came out and made a joint statement that they were going to break away from the UEFA Champions League and make their own European Super League. The structure was similar to how, like back in the village, you know how the rich kid would show up at the pitch with his ball and he makes a list of the people that are allowed to kick it without a care of what was happening in their lives, football-wise. That's what happened. And eventually league would have 20 teams, blah, 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 blah. And so much money was going to be earned, starting with 3.5 billion euros for the founding member clubs, just for joining. So unfortunate for them, I mean, so many people are against it, saying it's greed, saying it's all about the money. About the money. This is European football. When has it not been about the money? Even players were saying it's about the money. This is so money driven. The players of this year. You look at Sanchez. His time at Manchester United, his biggest activity was picking his salary. Sometimes he would also play football. You look at the money Neymar cost. What's football about it? Every sign shows the man is a better swimmer. If you ever go to court and your defense lawyer is Maguire, you're losing the case. So the ESL people committed one crime, too much ambition. They saw greed that was already going on in European football, and they were like, we can beat that. And I don't want to look at the withdrawal of clubs as noble. These are clubs that can afford to turn away money. It's what happened. I mean, these are clubs from countries where kids are born to trust funds. Here in Uganda, you are born trusting you will fund yourself. 3.5 billion. If that offer was extended to Ugandan football, yeah, we would first apologize for any other league we have had in the past. Kakunguru Cup, Masaza Cup. Express apology. That money in Ugandan currency, it even washes away sins. Because 3.5 billion euros, everyone would leave whatever they are doing and they join football. Immediately. Balam would be a footballer, Gashumba referee, Ham would be a commentator, Judith Hard would... Judith Hard. She'll find something. Okay, let me tell you how bad we need this money. Our national team is currently looking for a country where we can play our next home game. As in, our next home game shall be away. FIFA said our national stadium is not up to standard because of our toilet, so something about toilet paper. Man. Basically, we can't be turning away money. I mean, you look at our players are also busy retiring, and not because of old age, but because of salaries. We have a policy here in our Ugandan football: if we are beaten, salaries don't come. Yeah, our FIFA president made it very clear.
What did they play? When you demand for money, what have you put on table? They went there and played shitty football, and then they come back. Okay,
so if Magogo was president of Arsenal, he would have last paid salaries in 2004, 3.5 billion euros. Do you know how much of our public debt that money would pay? We're already living in fear after the Daily Monitor reported that now every Ugandan owes 1.5 million. I don't know what they were trying to imply, but if that means that to recover the money, they're going to come to individual Ugandans to demand it, then the government shouldn't worry. That loan shall be written off. Kampala, Ugandans. We shall keep telling them how we are expecting money until they just give up and stop calling. I supplied a small tender. Yeah, Ugandans. There's always someone who we're expecting to pay us, then we pay you. And that's if we are very generous to pick your phone call. Ugandans, when you give someone money, they never pick your call again. The only time they pick your call is to whisper one thing. I'm in a small meeting. Uganda. They'll write off that date. And we always have problems bigger than the money you're demanding. For example, I don't know why you're in Uganda. People that have your money always have a sick child. And we always give you hope. We have 2 times we're going to pay your money. End of month or next week. Here we can promise to pay you next week for like 7 years. The closest we get to paying you back is... hello? You didn't get the money? Must have sent to a wrong number. The grand excuse now we have is, of course, you also see things. Bwana Daudi, only you is seeing things. Basically stories. The instant you lend a Ugandan your money, they become professional storytellers. So basically, I don't know why our government is scared about this whole debt thing. Those are small matters. But tukwase.